Alright, I was young memfa and access no in free mega TV asoye emfa brow. Na sisi a me no ka say die breaking news amensa aka. Yes, as at the time I was recording this video no. MPP members of parliament no. In fact, omubuefu oma walk out because omukodru parliament of Ghana no. Na NDC members of parliament na omoti akonwa so omoti majority side ena omoba no deni yewra afenyo markets ifutu brashe bidwani otimi ebo mu nyina no tise puduo ena ode omo eko efiri parliament house worum ena omo kwaji omo ahomo bi. But as at the time I was recording video na speaker of parliament waba na afe ena na ye bi hu se or be declare anase ni sem na okan no ogusu agina ho anase Supreme Court interference na opa ode babontin no omo egusu akitam na before say ye be kwakotie ensem bia ne yenkohwe Honorable Enisa Fuseina Honorable Enisa Fuseina NDC member of parliament the run ojwalai I say who is Supreme Court. Who is Supreme Court? In fact, we obey the standing orders of the Speaker in Parliament, not the justices or not the justice in where in Supreme Court. Into which the so by Supreme Court and I say, Ukopie wa Ghana emrashibi juma omu mumbra omudidi juma. They are independent body. Sanso kopie ewo Supreme Court so omusu omumro omudidi duma. The Supreme Court can never interfere. Supreme Court can never make any rules for them. In fact, asamna no shi yenko tie Enisa Fuseina and sama odi tu ega. Yakoba yakabia no ye de beto aso. Yakopom enyo kese. Yenko tie zen enfambra.
So we take orders from the Speaker, not the Supreme Court. Is it the Supreme Court that conducts affairs on the floor of this house? Which one? Which Supreme Court? I'm saying that is it the Supreme Court that conducts the business of the house?
What we know is
the business of the house is conducted by Mr. Speaker. And as far as we know, Mr. Speaker has not. Mr. Speaker has categorically ruled that we are in the majority and we are there.
What we know is that the court processes.
Do you need a name tag to sit in Parliament? In Parliament, we don't sit by name tags. We sit where we are supposed to sit. I say you are supposed to sit where you are supposed to sit, not name tags. Name tags are not the basis of the sitting in Parliament. Don't you see people come and they go and sit? Even some even leave their place and go and sit at the other side. So that is not a relevant question.
We know that the court processes have been served.
My brother, I am not going to. Mr. Speaker is coming in shortly. You don't eat your food before the soup is ready. It's coming inside.
You
don't eat your food before the soup is ready. It's coming.
Right. And so he's
oh, that is honorable. Yeah, honorable.
You dance on the floor today.
So that is honorable ABA Fuseina or the Nason about to draw. So see, for them they need to. The speaker is coming. Yeah. That's honorable ABA Fuseina. I say right now, Norma declare mo as winner already. NTCC I know there. Also they have declared them as winner already. That's why they are sitting at the majority side now. Until the majority one on Matana one ma and this is coming. Way back. I say the MP. You could see some George Jata George or Abba, some George Abba. You could see some George. They're having a conversation. What you say some George Abba more they're having. Yeah, some George Jata, some George Abba. They're having a conversation. What you say? Let me zoom in a little bit for you guys to see. What is some George Abba? What you say? Only the partner having a conversation. You just some conversation because one man as a mumpe. Yeah. conversation because Honma as some judge. So I don't know why the NDC are sitting at the majority place because they've not declared fully. Markatana on almost a one or matina, almost or one or matina. They will not move. They will not move an inch from where that they are sitting. It's almost for them there. They will not move an inch. You can see some George yeah, he's having a stress. The enemy says some George in him. Yeah, some George or some George in him. Only the people having a chit chatter. They are greeting hands. Yeah, what you say? You know, some people are saying some George or yeah, no nonsense man. Yeah, so now today at the end of the day, that's when we see who is taking it, the majority seat, and who is taking the minority seat, and then at the end, that's what we get to know. Because this NDC people are happy. NDC for the Nigerian Kwan or Moniaji. Also NDC for Nigerian Kwan Moniaji. Yeah, there is happiness in front of in their faces. NDC for Nigerian Kwan or more happiness in Kwan. Until Omoniaji say they are sitting at the majority seat. NDC and MPP are sitting at one side. Yeah, NDC and MPP are sitting at one side. That's the majority side now. Until almost there, they say they will not move. Movie, no bisa movie be. So yeah, you could see from there. For wherever let me know wherever that you're watching me from, guys. Please let me know wherever you're watching me from. Let me know wherever that you're watching me from. Share the video, let reach everybody.
Already, you know that what he's doing. Why is another already sitting in there? When we were told that the room opens at 8 o'clock, he's already sitting in there. So they are the ones who are going to cause the fight.
Yes. So there.
Abusia, and Nadia Chese, Parliament are very, 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 very interesting. Parliament are interesting. Into where said Yena Honorable Enisa Fuseina near Brana or church the Ninsim man or canon semna utim so rano. In fact, ni buefu utim so rano. Sa Supreme Court ruling no more the buy some of the injunction. Atoso, so munya majority no. Rani buefu. Na no kwase me wom ni say yebekwa kuti odi obi bat no kwase mai was asem we ni say Ghana ye democracy no to chacha ayese akwada omudi sebi ejapade akwada omudi oman na ejapade na ahye ne nsa anasa akwada omudi abusu ejapade na ahye ne nsa na omudi amane se omfa nkotu sika krabia na oduru baby omo bo chacha na odi sika na koto so eno any outcome be ebeba no in his own risk. So mudina his own risk. The Ghana ye no yes I'm a democracy no ye twentwene nase Ghana ye say democracy no the ye democracy no ye de toto sebie buru sebie nyaado ye de toto form ye de twitwiri form. Since when any speaker of parliament emeki the comment anasi emeki ruling na Supreme Court on sujine baby a obeka say no speaker the okai no me no crepa but me jintum na mum me twen me di bibia to so enti twen. No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. And the ye no say twa to honum no sebi say democracy no say democracy no MPP for 3 members of parliament of MPP declare say omoye omo kan say omoye independent baako nso si Andrew Sesiama Fomena also a free MPP a free independent mu aba MPP mu owura wei oye niguasini papa Fomena MP no oye niguasini sika na ohwehwe o anye constituency ne ho adwene because ukogina independent MPP for eye obone MPP for kan se bi nsamfo e de kire o etete o Brana moye primaries in 2020 plow to the election no ena bufu ye na atwe ho ukogina ye as independent candidate dema Fomena ena Fomena for tena se hu se no ade a omodi aye wo no enso ani se bi anye embra no enti se wato ho a yenso a yenimi mbra no asabi yedo oman no ne constituency yenso yebedi wakini ato abana ma na MPP for ani maguase abaina pampa Fomena for to aba edema Andrews Esiama Andrews Esiama be wura parliament with independent candidature ene sankofo we omakone ho MPP for akolo ho akoma sika a sponsor the campaign I bibia ma no or standing here as muka de say what do call it parliamentary candidate the party no ene wonyae ene sa kwa we atwa no say an Fomena for monim say MPP amanyoko no adwempone hye binim tirim ewo Fomena honom omwatete papa no a omutu di echeto aba as an independent candidate the man no ene watwe omu nyina ewo sebi emfuturo mu enetie mu because opache so munim nyansa di nto moto aba de man ene opache sebi amusebi nyaado sa nkofo no moto aba man as an independent no madwi nyi adwuma enti ono wa free independent ekwa MPP mu because ono what e chinse honum na obenye sika Ghana politics the biameka we are sick in the head. Our politicians, the majority of them, they are sick in the head. And no more treat sika na wabeye parliamentary candidates. And I was so the second deputy speaker of parliament at home. Samson a year kupi wa agona Mamile Morrison. Any among fiso yura kusi nidi kwa desa kwabna santi na kofia santi kwa santi. You see, eno na akofa sa majority ediabra MP NDC MPP for someone ti ho ase. Afenyo marking say on de ono mbra no so far as omo power and they can massage the constitution. They can, they can manipulate things through the Supreme Court. And say speaker making ne mra mami to kudu chief justice so till baby bet me aba na be counter when the speaker can say no me kwasi ayaw smile na gbaben de me ntia da I still stand by my ruling etene we na akofa pinchi ade aba eye parliament and Tuesday ye na akofa sa pinchi no enka reality no was MPP for Tom ho ase no mo tenam as minority because everything shows clearly and edemunkuto tell us a conformity to that. But akaka binsem any sebi omudwinse and omuno more power omuno more to meaning they want to use that power to conquer the MPP MPs. And so your mind say no, you will never conform to this. We will never let you go until yes there was a be. Do you get me? It's a busa yanko tinsem kaibia akoso. Conversations be akoso. Yakoba yedi nakabia the best on our platform. Yakopo share my source of subscriber. Or like it with another comment. Atom am BB me akoso 101. Yinti and some and famra.
As we a majority and I say of a baba than a minority. Now wabra sadia we kwasworo. Another umbra wodi ka kwura chamber ho as of 5 a.m. The chita for abegu. Mrasa bedwafie menka baabi omoye omudwumadie no ba baabi akane no na omudi omudwuma eho no mabegu woka ade na woka fa ho
yo it can see our FM phone na ma ahwe this phone say omonka makoma and from yam na mmaa na yɛasɛ sɛ ɔmo abɛbɛgu ɔhɔ no I pity them ɛna deɛ ɛbɛto wɔn mo so no I pity them nanso so yɛn nyinaa yɛmfa nhyɛ yɛn tirim sɛ biribi a ɛbɛsi biara no it is anɔdɔmprɛ ɛna bawomia who have placed these people in harm's way. Hwɛ baby amufiri ba no ɛyɛ nsawam. Baby amufiri ba no ɛyɛ nsawam. Ɛkɔba ne sɛ munya ho mufa mo ho edidi ɛwɔ Parliament House. Na mo tena mo bases ni mu na sɛ mo kɔ a na wapa. And when people identify you, sɛ mo na mo kɔ Parliament ɛkɔyɛ basabasa yɛ na from Parliament House to a friend say in Sawam no. Mekase kwane wa eyabu. However, yeka say Parliament dan no e be bie no 8 o'clock. Ediama members of Parliament. Yeah. As at 6 o'clock, na MPs be ewo edan ni mu. Omba be use scanners and idea no. As at 6 o'clock, intino se etu eto ewo dem wa. Ye hu pe enkrofo bi e de nieme bi akwakose hodeda. Because she can't trust here have a study baby. You are starting at 8 o'clock into offices somebody just scanning no. They will come before the 8 into probably at 7. But before then, Nas will be it's Nikura. Your friend is say a demoa. Me papa, your friend is say Savlugu a MP. And Okana send say. Say Oko to say Ubia Jinejina ho. That's the nipa ba could be ekoto fem. Near Kuhunse be this fema. Omo Jinejina ho ye misamo. Now, omo kos kwatre wo hono e na ebebi som se bia no mo no beja sa ade egu fem ho mesre NDC ne bia opese ekohwe program no ko follow eyi no se mo bia nse NDC atare wo ko ho a se wanka se wata de fakọ because eneno a different day. BB because how the thing has begun. No, I don't need the prophet to tell me, say, I don't need the prophet to tell me. And military for no, I wouldn't be surprised. Say before I ever saw no, speaker may walk all of them out. I wouldn't be surprised. Speaker will walk everybody out there. Never come a police for Amudia Dani Denano, Yamu and Edijuma, our parliament. And I mean, President debris, and be because I'm not paying calls a minya. I call for a friend. Said they must teach these people a lesson once and for all. No? Cause it also. That is why I'm telling everybody, because you can dress your own dress now. We are citizens of Ghana. You have a right to that place. Anope asema mekano no. Min shem kom minka and send the amano enwa. But they might be Nanseni ewa obetiasie. Na enye bibia maybe mu enadie because whatever be the situation no Ghana force so e be ba kwa ba be NDC MP for no NDC for the ba ku crazy ho and so Ghana for e be ko parliament ho ene na sebe anodo mpre uye nyansania anka bebi edui obesesa empa enna kwakogu parliament ho bebi edui obesesa mana kwakogu ho no enkrofo de hwian and the baby trouble ma Oh.
That's it. Godwin Akogan, Yemfazia, Medo say ne Wobra no Adaje, or reacting to Ecoso Sabre, our Ghana Rashabi. Jumadi, no, Assas, Besas, Yano. Said no, Acadia Cassia, baby, a year, a dino, now Rashabi for Etima Babe, Eric, Yakasa no tree, and you baby a dynamo, my baby. And I feel so about young members of the public now. Can I share no? Nanka public gallery no, yet to be quite now. Ni ahwe said ye proceedings ebesiako ba said ye ne esiako ye da o my Ghana eda nkwantana dodo na susu se enen ye be test ye mamra na ho odin no any dey wa attention ewo enframemu no enu nti na wo speaker enyansam no omo de abeto dwa se ene dey de members of the public no enyama ho kopem se omo ade be ba abeto dwa I just said, yeah, so question is a yet day and another umbre. And this uncle Fomo, Ebego, knowing very well, often she say, yeah, speaker Edia Tuaquemo, Uber Americ, but answer no, say 18 in Yabo, about 8 upon bear Simadunsia. Yen you are therefore one, so you know, and Casa therefore, Edia Nagoso Sabre, Yen be a pronama, Rasabega Fonana.
Sunday, I just do a jab and Jainaba. And my savage for your beer from a bamboo funny diploma, my savage for Ewaha, and it's essential for Yabadu Chimbanim International Conference at the baby, and my savage for Nais and the only Bijumano. Now, buy Ura at forcing Ewaha, Ura Amakofigua Hadam, and other MPs in the bear, Mrs. MPs bear, NDC MPs bear, 30 Hanam. Now, Omina, the speaker, and any faso said the majority for extra or value for NCA. Na mi speaker and sabunkum no MPBA and Tihono. Now they are the speaker bunkum MPBA and Tiho. MPBA and Tihono they are necessary. Now no yawa that Jinaya and my Sabajan say that mean any fan nine eco independent in NPP MPs in Ababe don't come out on Sabajam. That's the Omusabre Ebe speaker and sabunkum so. Now NDC MP so Etnabre Aqua speaker and say any faso. Na ura ato force in etin kunyum as a majority leader say but ariaba kwa fn say ura habi boy deputy majority kane majority whip I na we deputy majority minority whip no what ura ato force in say the nka ura afenyo mark ya tat no watan in chen pepepe anu mu nyina edi enkomo esre and so far NDC for no asa wo dabre as a majority but na NPP for no so de omunya ma mewum de sana edem ha.
Orderliness in the chamber and the presence of Parliament. It's in the bosom of the Speaker. You hear him say, "Obey size to me." No ama bibia kotoche. So boni bisia was a speaker in Triso.
In 2% just a man no assuming from Parliament House, agent speaker.
Of course. Yeah, the be between Maka just say the be dimraso. And to whom much is given, much is expected. No, in terms of the leadership of the institution called Parliament. In Mrano Sumaho Quine say or no na so or ensure orderliness. You hear him so bad is
now Tuesdays or some message now. Mama ain't careful. Now I know will just be a tip of the iceberg and show us say 7 December because 7 December about way. This 2024 about way we be winning. Nobody can win the election straight. What will happen in this election is say you obey more and obey carry the order of the day. Wow, when we Africa election, people vote. But when it means yeah, you might say the age more with football, no. From year voting to year, from even registration to year voting to year can especially can collation and counting. And we are not careful. I'm just sounding a warning. Now security agencies are careful. But there should be no attempt to say this soldiers back up Parliament. Then let me play you that video that happened. So fear. The Murefi won't happen just 2021 inauguration of the new president and the new parliament. They see any because of this 8-year cycle, especially NDC, because NDC knows it is their time. 8 years national. Before 8 years, although that decision must be left to Ghana, the Ghanaians, the 70 million Ghanaians who are registered, they have to decide. And yeah, Obi Nebe decided. So what I say, And this is serious. I'm telling you that what I've picked up, and I've gotten all the messages are. I didn't want to read them, but maybe I'll be forced to read portions of it. No, be who say, and a friend saying, maybe doom monging. And I'm a person may yana obiem session or anasa bibisa. But you can see that people are planning issues. Say, Oman for money and see for more. A bigger problem. For instance, there's an MP who says that, okay, this one is about speaker. They were discussing how Omudi speaker, because speaker and NDC want to say the Supreme Court can end Juma. MP before not so for so Omanya. A friend saying stay of execution was Supreme Court until Omoba enforcing on China. After forcing in court, there will be no enforcement in the Supreme Court. This is where the confusion is coming from. It's on some of their platforms from we discussion about how they are preparing for China. Because in the parliament has it into a money you're going to use today to plan. Plan, you know, and Omoka say one of them is saying 34 constituencies there were Accra. Because Accra, you have 34 constituencies. Executives need now contribute. No money now come for like boys and boom. No more contributors can count so that they can facilitate action movement. Because this is a message that Omu discusses. And this is the plan for tomorrow. And then one of them said, are they implementing this? And I said, leadership needs now on mama and the emergency man because there has to be a deliberate execution of the plan. This is also on one of the comments MPs need be making. And then but I also say no military officer has any business to come to parliament tomorrow. Any military officer who dares to come to parliament tomorrow will be treated as a criminal. MPs are discussing this. This is the MPs discussion. No. They are also saying it's okay. So why never contribute to 2 people for each year of the 34 constituencies? Because parliament will Accra, so they want Accra to lead. Okay, then I'm sure the National Security and Ministry of Interior are picking up on some of these things, and they are going to deal with it. But they must National Security and Ministry of Interior need the first time must be careful how they go around it, because 2 months to elections, this is not what we need. In fact, from minority to majority, I think that they should be ashamed of themselves. 2 months to elections, they are what power 8 years old, they are over power. This is a shame. It's a big shame. Say 2 months to elections. Ghana for break. NDC say they are coming to save Ghana from Ghana for home. NDC for so much better my papa. Nanado anybody yeso. The focus should be on those things. Niama edi infrastructure break Ghana, not planning to attack and counter attack. Where's your attack? Where's your planning counter attack? What kind of lawlessness is this? And MPs kukuda. Munimode. Half of the MPs in parliament, including the speaker, we are lawyers. You know how rule of law will work. Munim said the MP4 in a hotspot. In fact, a year friend say CDD Abraham Passe hotspot now 2020 no. I had double because Obia and Hokaya, including the over 30 people were tagged. Obu so call for ever retaliate this election. Obia ye bono, Obia ye plan on call for 8 years. They will counter attack this election. These are the serious issues we must be thinking about. Not bread and butter, a come drink of we focus on those ones. But more MPs, you are planning mayhem. Say, Ochina, the Amaya ready, mark them standby security. I'm buying to in crop also I already said the military, but there should be no military officer in parliament tomorrow. The essence of the multi-party democracy, any civilian government they are operating just said, no military officer must go anywhere near parliament. No military officer must go anywhere near parliament. No military officer must go anywhere near parliament. That's what we should do. What I say? Because yes, I need a problem in Ghana. We should never do that. Because the things that they are saying, are serious. At this time, no, NDC should be the government in waiting. Oh, yeah, you must say, Ube take over. NPP Baumia should be the government in waiting. Also, yeah, what is Ube take over. Planning, systematic solutions. Now, you want penny for more drink and takwa. More drink, you just want to be right by force. It's now that way you are not planning. Oma planet. And let me read you one last message from MP Obao. And one would think that Kamanupo will be more sympathetic. This MP Obao say, MPP does not understand any language except boot for boot. You see, he either anticipates that or he may have picked signals that there will be chaos in the chamber on Tuesday. We must not tolerate nor waver. This is MP Obao. The message in responding to the discussion, and no kasa. Say MPP want take kasa be I just a boot for boot into a channel. Facing boot for boot. What are we doing? What are we doing? Parliament now look at what all of you are doing. Ye hears to be na Ghana ye to me didi. Dokono no cry say na board in a 5 CD no. Dokono say ye turn of 5 CD no. Ye hears to be near the and also some person because way more koye obi so be retaliate na so just abem. Because now no problem here say me o kan no security expert o catch them say if we are not out of the woods sa cool na esi or West Africa no and shut them pare Ghana sao because any opportunity be a military bet may take over and they will take advantage and take over. We don't know who is lying there and also had the money. Burkina BSC, Niger BSC, Mali BSC. People are also marking time on the side, looking for an opportunity to the best strike to Ghana. It's more you say no. It's parliamentary democracy. You will see the youth and some Omoka. The Biomoka Sena, a parliament form white because you can't wear Omokunto, Omokocha El Gacho. Yati committee that I discuss yes Gasha. Before I'm back, you bet you as Gasha Momo. And yet, a man telling my bow when they DHN Senate to Krobunibino. A Juma Krobunibina campus, Omania Snake, almost one almost yeah. Yodium, almost encourage. What kind of country are we living for our children? On my brain, yeah, you know. So when I saw the messages, I was just scared. Say, we should never let the C7 January no be repeated. No. Because election way is not anybody's election. This election is not going to be a EBR. This election, if we are set, and yet nobody can claim say they have their thumb on this election. Nobody can claim say they have their thumb on this election. Because it's a classic indication say someone that to me fully crowd will say Okumase. No, it's just elections. No, people vote 80% no more Ashanti region. And that is why NDC party be akoyama BBC because people could see now military will take over. Wow, person over power. Wow, so and military will take over. The first thing they will do is the bank this first the constitution and then create a state of emergency. That means there will be no elections. When there's a state of emergency, there will be no elections. The next time they will be talking about election, maybe about a year or two. This is how our military took over. We should not entertain anything like that. Already, say the CDD for the for report channel. We have more than 80 hotspots. Now they see what mama be broad daylight. Broad air. And the police for the 20,000 Ghana cedis bounty at all. So NDC for to mobile bro MPP car. When did we get so violent that Ben Nagan you do this level? You know about what crowd, especially and we must not encourage this kind of behavior because about all form no baby. Penny form the baby was stand by never the baby or charter flights. Hey, see one of my train or you know moment BBC pa no moko na kaya what form no yes to see 2020 elections obi anyone more eskeniba owu election but skeniba kron ha no why no kron ha no kra no akoto obeko therefore ankofo bebratu o ma ba wie no e na obeko akoto so what I say ba hia for ma no ye we bank ne board ye ni kontomre ni dokro kom keke na no ye na ye de yeti beko akogye bo ye de yeti beko akogye bo na asem aba. We must be very careful and protect the parliamentary democracy, no matter how bad it is. It's better than chaos. You protect the kakana ye will not na. Me say Ghana Armed Forces for Muntia. This is what is going on. Say mamu fa soldiers be anko parliament or china. Mumma yenka asem no na asum yemra. Let there be sanity in Ghana system.
Enti abusia, that is it. Yuguswa ye train speaker. Kingsford ye Smina Abam Babin ye train so rano. And then the final ruling ni beba na ye who say no say ye co parliament NDC for and on multi majority side and say a MPP for. And I didn't hear them clearly. Supreme Court any MPP for and more make it things controversial. Make it things complicated edema speaker. But speaker so the meaning say a name no say as at the time I was recording video no minyanti any speech be from him. But I know say very soon NDC will be declared as the majority because no MPP MP will stand and say because of say almost say obudi akoto Supreme Court until almost majority. No. And NC nti abusia that is it my memfa we see yes my memfa we see message also be subscribe now like dwumadi na wa share na foforo nso atimi nya bi ya remember me chebafo o United States New York yakopon hye ma me roye bi o UK so bi bia wo jimra wo hwe mega TV apebia yakopon hye stay and stick to our platform because we are going to give you back to back update on this issue and uni mabena ne kasiebo because election nankasa no the ogoro nankasa na nkwanswa eba. This shows clearly we assign a very big warning, assign a very good signal at the MPP for. Yes, we assign a very good signal at the MPP for. On December 7th, 2024, said they are going to opposition. There is nothing these people they can do about it. Period. There's nothing, absolutely nothing. It is so. Subscribe. Now, your platform. I'm in for we see. Bye bye.